Hello students, good morning everybody. Today we are going to start the new lesson in computer, parts of your computer, okay? Your lesson name, parts of your computer. Your body is made up of many different parts. Already you know that your body is made up of many different parts with eyes, nose, hand and legs. Many parts doing many different types. So each part of our body does some special work. Our hand help us to write, our leg help us to walk. Isn't it? Like that, computer also had many different parts. In this chapter, we are going to talk about parts of your computer, okay? So, a computer is also made up of different parts. Each part of the computer does some special work. The computer can work only when all its parts work together. Okay children, computers also had many different parts, okay? Do you know about the parts of a computer? Shall I tell you? See, monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse are the four main parts of the computer. Each one has a special work, okay? Monitor help us to see the outer part, okay? Keyboard help us to give input. Mouse is said to be a pointing device, okay? It help us to select and open an icon. CPU is the main processing unit. It is also called brain of our computer. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about all this. Okay, see what is the first topic here? Main parts of your computer. A computer is made up of four main parts. How many parts, children? Four main parts. What are they? CPU. What the first one is? CPU. What is the full form of CPU? Central Processing Unit. Okay children, what is the full form of CPU? Central Processing Unit. See, here is a picture of CPU. This is CPU, okay? And then the second one is monitor. What it is? Monitor. It looks like a TV screen, okay? See here, monitor. Here we are seeing the output, isn't it? Then whatever we are doing, we are seeing in this monitor only. So it helps us to see the output. Then third one is keyboard. Whatever we are giving input, we are giving this way by the keyboard only. So it is an input device, okay children? It is also one of the main important part, okay? Keyboard. Then mouse. See, here it is a mouse. Mouse is said to be a pointing device. These are all the four main parts of your computer. Okay, these parts together make up your computer system. These parts together make up your computer system. Okay, most computers also have. Okay children, here we saw about parts of the computer: CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. Okay, see, the other parts of the computer are printer, speaker, headphone and few others. There are also other parts of the computer. Printer help us to print out the copies what we are done in the computer. Speakers help us to listen music, and headphones help us to listen the music personally. Okay. Here we are going to discuss about what are all the parts. We are going to describe it in detail. What it is? CPU, Central Processing Unit. The CPU is the most important part of your computer. Okay, it is the brain of the computer. What we call human body, brain is the main important part of our human body, isn't it? Because brain only controls all our body parts. Like this, CPU is also one of the main important part of the computer and it is also brain of the computer, okay? It helps the computer work and remember things. It can do fast calculations. It controls all the parts of the computer. In most computers, the other parts are connected to the CPU with wires. In some computers, they are connected without wires. Okay children, most computers, the other parts are connected to the CPU. with wires, but in some computers they are connected without wires. Okay, main important parts we have to remember here is it is a brain of the computer. The computer works and remember things, it do fast calculations, and it controls all the parts of the computer. Okay, next topic is monitor. What I already said you here is the screen of a computer is called the monitor. See here the screen, it looks like a TV, isn't it? See, it looks like a television. The monitor shows you all the work that you do on the computer. Whatever work you are doing in the computer, it will show in the monitor. Okay, it shows you the words and numbers, whatever you type on the keyboard. And you can also see pictures and videos on the computer. Okay, you can see whatever you can see. You can see your pictures and videos are also on the computer. Next one is keyboard. We are going to see about the keyboard. See here the picture of keyboard. Have you ever seen keyboard, children? If not, if it is in your home, look at it. Okay, see what it is. They said about the keyboard. The keyboard has many buttons called keys. The keyboard has many buttons we call as keys. There are different kinds of keys such as alphabet keys, number keys, symbol keys, space bar and enter key. Okay, alphabet key already we said about, we talked about alphabet keys, isn't it? Alphabet keys is from A to Z, number keys is from 0 to 9, and we have many symbol keys, and we have the space bar key is the longest key in the keyboard, and we have the enter key also. Okay, you can press the keys to write letters. For what we are pressing the keys? To write letters, to insert numbers and symbols. Writing by pressing the keys on the keyboard is called typing. So what we are saying that writing and pressing the keys on the keyboard we call typing. Whether you type on the keyboard appears on the monitor of the computer. Okay children, this is about keyboard. Then to move to the mouse. A mouse of a computer looks like a real mouse. It is moved on a mouse pad. Okay, we will use the mouse by using the mouse pad. When you move the mouse pointer moves on the monitor. Did you ever notice this, children? If you move the mouse pointer moves on the monitor. Okay, you can use it on the point at things on the monitor. Whatever things we have to see or we have to use means we will use the mouse pointer. That is why the mouse is known as pointing device. The mouse usually has two buttons. Okay, the mouse usually has two buttons, the left and right button. It may also have a scroll wheel in the center. See here it is a picture of mouse, right button, left button and scroll wheel. It helps you to select an item on the computer. Whatever you want to select, you have to select by using mouse. You can select an item or icon on the computer. It also helps you to draw and play games. Okay, it also helps to draw and play games. Okay, to talk about the other parts of a computer, so far we have discussed about CPU, monitor, keyboard and mouse. Okay, we are going to see about the other parts of a computer. Most computers have other parts also. They are used to do different kinds of work. First one is printer. See here the picture of printer. For what printer used? A printer is used to print on papers when you see on the monitor. Okay, it is used to print on papers. Whatever you see on the monitor, we can print that copy by using the machine called printer. Okay, what and all it print? It can print words, numbers, symbols and pictures. These and all we can print by using the printer. Next, it can print in color and also in black and white. Okay, we can print in color printout also and also black and white color. Black and white printout. The printed paper is called printout or the hard copy. There are many types of printers. The most commonly used printers are dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and lace printer. Okay, what are all the printers? We used dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and laser printer. Okay, this is all about printer. Next, speaker. We are going to see about speaker. Speakers are used to listen to music and other kinds of sound stored in a computer. As I already said you that what I said you about the speaker. Speakers used to listen to music. Okay, and when you watch a movie on the computer, you hear a sound through the speaker. Okay, what you can hear? You can hear the sound through the speakers. Okay, this is about speaker just to listen the music. Next, to talk about the headphones and earphones. When you wear a headphone or earphone connected to the computer, only you can hear the sounds. Okay, speaker means we all can hear, but headphone means we only can hear the sounds, whatever the music is coming in the computer, that we can hear without disturbing others. Okay children, to talk about microphone, we can use a microphone to record your voice. If we want to record our voice means we can use the microphone and we can record our voice. These sounds get stored in the computer. See what it is? It is a picture of speaker, it is headphone, and it is microphone. What it is? Speaker, headphone, microphone. Okay, microphone and speakers are multimedia devices. They form the sound system of the computer. They allow you to listen to music and sounds and to record it. Okay children, this is all about speakers. We talked about headphone and earphone and microphone. Okay, to move to the storage devices. What is mean by storage device? Something we need to store in the computer, isn't it? So for that we need one device. Whatever we are doing, we need devices, and we need to store it in a particular format. Okay, so for that we need storage. That only we are going to see here. You store some information such as your name and address in your memory. Your memory is in your brain. Okay, you store other information by writing in it. For example, you may write down the telephone numbers of all your friends in your diary. Like that, computers store information in device called storage devices. Isn't it children? See, some information such as name, address isn't in your memory, it is in your brain. So what we are doing? We are writing in any book. Like that, computers store information in devices. That device is called storage devices. Okay, the first storage devices we are going to discuss is about hard disk. And the hard disk is the main storage device of a computer. It is inside the CPU. It can store the most information. Okay, a hard disk is the main storage device of a computer. Where it is? The hard disk. See, it is a picture of hard disk. It is inside the CPU and it can store the most part of information. Okay, when you save a letter or a painting on a computer, it gets stored in the hard disk. Okay, if you want to save a letter or whatever it may be, painting or photos or videos, anything it may be, it gets stored in the hard disk. Okay children, then the next storage device is about CD and DVD. CD, what is the full form of CD? Compact disc. Okay, is a round shiny disc. It is used to store information. See, here the CD looks like, you people used CD to watch movies, isn't it children? So this is a CD. A DVD looks like a CD. DVDs also looks like a CD, but it can store more information than a CD. But DVDs also looks like a CD, but it stores more information than what? Than CD. Okay, to store information, to get back information from a CD, it is inserted in the CD drive or the DVD drive of the computer. A DVD drive is inserted in the DVD drive. Okay, if you want to store whatever information the CD means, what we have to do? We have to insert that in the drive. The name of the drive is called CD drive, to insert CD, and DVD drive to insert the DVD drive. Okay children, this is about CD and DVD. Next, pen drive. A pen drive is a small storage device. It is also called a flash drive. Okay, you all know about pen drive, isn't it children? It is a small storage device. It is, the other name of pen drive is called flash drive. Okay, it can store more information than either a CD or a DVD and can be easily carried in your pocket. Okay, this is all about storage device. What we saw about storage device? Hard disk, CD, DVD and pen drive. And the last topic here we are going to discuss is about UPS. Okay, what it is children? UPS. See, what is UPS? If there is a power failure, your computer can lose information. It can also get damaged. To prevent this, desktop computers are connected to a UPS. Okay, what is the full form of UPS children? Uninterrupted power supply. If there is any power failure, whatever you are working in the computer, suddenly if you got power failure means what you will do? Your memory, whatever you stored, it may lose, isn't it? So for that purpose, they using the UPS. If you use the UPS means it will give the power supply to the computer and your main data storage will not lose. So This is about UPS. The UPS keeps the computer running for some time. If there is power failure, this gives you time to save your work and shut down the computer properly. Okay children, what we have discussed in this lesson? We have discussed about parts of a computer. I said to you about CPU, monitor, keyboard, mouse, and also we discussed about the other parts of a computer, printers, speakers, storage devices, hard disk, CD, pen drive, and we saw about UPS, isn't it? Okay children, today this lesson is over. Okay, our third lesson is over, and your book exercise, you have to complete your book exercise, a match true or false, choose the correct answer, fill in the blanks and question answers in your book. Okay, I will give the answers for this PDF attached next to this video. Okay children, copy down all the answers in your book and send it in your WhatsApp group. Okay children, thank you.